Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Sabbath. This is Marissa, Sabbath school teacher, and I'm here to bring you the story. Today's story is it's called The Legend of the Blue Bonnet. And it's a legend, it's kind of like a fairy tale from the Native American people called the Comanche. So the Comanche people were praying to their Great Spirit because there hadn't been any rain. So their land was dry and nothing was growing and people were dying of hunger and they didn't know what to do. So for 3 days, the people danced and they tried to figure out how can they have the Great Spirit bring rain because people were dying of hunger. And there was this one little girl who her name was She Who Is Alone. Yes, that's her name, She Who Is Alone. She's one of the few children left because when there's a famine, that means that there's no water to grow food. Usually the older people, like the grandmas and the grandpas, or the little kids, die because they need nutrition to grow. But there was this one of the few little girls left. Her name was She Who Is Alone. She was watching everybody dancing and trying to figure out how to bring down the rains. And she had with her her most favorite thing in the whole world, her doll. This doll was very special because her mom and dad and grandma and grandpa had died because of the hunger. And this is the only thing she had left. Her mom had helped her make the doll. Her dad had brought some blue feathers to decorate her doll. So this is her favorite thing in the whole entire world. Always reminds her of her mom and dad. And then one day, the people of Comanche, their leader, said, I'm going to go to the mountains and talk to the spirits and see what we need to do to bring down the rain. So she sat there playing with her doll, waiting for the leader to come back. So when she came back, he said, okay, everyone, I know what we need to do to bring down the rain. He said, we have been very bad to the earth. All we do is take and take, cut down trees, pick plant, and we just don't treat the earth well. So the Great Spirit wants us to give up our favorite thing, the thing we love the most, the thing we possess the most, and sacrifice it. That means give it up so we can bring down the rains. So everybody was like, yay, now we know what to do. And they were dancing, getting the fire ready. And everybody went back to their teepees to think about what their favorite thing, to bring back their favorite thing and what they could put on the fire to sacrifice. One of the men said, I don't think the Great Spirit wants my favorite bow. No, I'll give him something else. One of the ladies was, he cannot mean to give up my favorite blanket. No, it took me forever to do it. I don't think he means that. No, I don't think so. And on, people were discussing, what should we give up? Can't be my favorite beaded purse. It cannot be my potted plants. No, it's got to be something else. So they had the fire on and people bought other things to burn. And the little girl, She Who Is Alone, she looked at her doll. And her doll was her favorite thing in the whole world. It's what she loved the most. And she said, I think the Great Spirit would want my doll. It's the most precious thing I have. So when everybody fell asleep, all the teepees were closed. She creeped out and walked. And she got the last little fire she found and she tiptoed away from the tents. She thought of her doll as she put the fire down. And she was, this is my most favorite thing in the whole world. It's the only thing I have left for my mom and dad and my grandparents. But this is what they want. This is my favorite thing. As she gathered more sticks to make a bigger fire, before she could change her mind in the middle of the night, she dropped her doll in the fire. And poof, the doll went up in flames. And when the fire cooled down, she got the ashes, what's left of her doll, and she threw it. Threw it to the north, threw it to the south, threw it to the east, threw it to the west, all over the land. The next day when she woke up to these beautiful, beautiful blue flowers all over the land. The exact blue of the feather of her doll. And then the people woke up. And they woke up to the beautiful land of the purple flowers. And they were like, oh my God, we're not going to suffer anymore. And the waters came down, raining and raining. And everybody was so grateful and so happy. And every spring, they always remember the little girl who gave up her doll, her favorite, the only thing she loved the most, and thankful for giving them another chance with the land. Now, boys and girls, we have a real story about somebody giving up their favorite thing for us. And somebody was God. He gave us the thing he loved the most, his baby Jesus. He gave him to us so we can have a second chance. A second chance of being forgiven, a second chance to live when we get to heaven. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't get a chance to see Jesus and everyone and our loved ones in heaven. So boys and girls, always remember when people say around church or you hear the pastor say, God died for our sins. That's what he did. He gave up his favorite, like the little girl, his favorite doll with all his heart. He gave us Jesus so we can have a second chance in life. So boys and girls, always remember that you can always be forgiven and you're always going to have a second chance. Okay, boys and girls, enjoy your Sabbath and until next time. Bye.